Good morning, welcome to the Inspired the best part of YouTube Learning channel, and in today's video we are just going to learn about a machine language called Python. Okay friends, and in Python we are going to learn this time we are going to learn about for loops, introducing to for loops. First of all, what do you mean by for loop? It is simple friends, very easy to understand. One way to present that for loop allows time to process elements in a sequence one at a time. It allows us to iterate over a sequence. In the context of Python, you will know that sequences could be in the form of lists, tuples, dictionaries, sets, and so on. And now we are going to start learning how to write a simple for loop in the Python notebook or Jupyter notebook. Okay friends, before going into the Python or Jupyter notebook, please share, like, subscribe my channel, and if you hit this notification bell icon, what will happen? You never miss my updates. Okay friends, I'm going to take this Python notebook. See here. Okay, this is not the Jupyter notebook, and if it is going to open, then we can go for Python. So it is taking a little bit time to open. Let it take time to complete. So first of all, in today's class we will see how for loops are going to iterate for simple strings. Hi friends, so I already said that for you this is a Python notebook, and after opening this you will get a new Python 3 you should select, and after that you are going to write name of this notebook name and hit the enter button, or you can hit the rename button which is there on the pad keyboard. Okay friends, and now we are going to start writing here. For letter in square bracket open parenthesis capital H comma, in the parenthesis, not square brackets, in quotations we are going to write okay. So friends, okay, I'll just explain once. Okay, so what I done, I'll just explain here. And for is the keyword, that is the reason it occurs in green color, and letter is a word which I given. Letter is a variable here, so which I given for my purpose. I define. You can give your own, even if you want to give your name also you can. I just given letter, nothing more than that. And in square brackets I given all strings. Remember one thing, whatever the thing we given quotations, that Python will consider that as quotations. And one more thing, after that I just kept here colon, 2 dots I kept here. What is the meaning is the for loop is going to start. Python will understand that for loop is started here, and that is the reason when you will press enter, print and compulsory whatever the thing you want to print and you want to show me to us, you have to use the keyword called print. For loop compulsory you should use print, otherwise it will not return anything to us. Okay, in generally what we will write, for example, if you are going to create your own data frame, what we will do, we will just write the data frame down, and what will happen, it is going to print. But whereas in for loops, if you are, unless and until if you will give the word print keyword, and Python will not understand that you are asking Python to print. Okay, and what will happen if I press Control Enter here? See here, I just given in the form of vertical manner, but whereas Python printed in each and everything in this loop. So what is happening here? A letter is a variable which is iterating for each and every alphabet. Okay, instead of this, I'll just change the simple thing. For letter in hello and print parenthesis. No need to type full word. If I'll just press the tab key, you'll get the word, whatever the word you want to print, and just you can keep it here. Okay, So now what I want to do is, each time when we print list of characters, here we have 5 strings, so that is the reason Python is going to iterate 5 times, right? Now I'm just going to do a small change here. You observe very carefully. I am just going to remove the brackets and we'll see what will happen. See what is the difference here in the first cell and what is the difference in the second cell? There is no difference, right? But here in the first cell, for each and every letter are given in quotations, and in the second cell I didn't given any quotations. I just given hello as a simple word to Python, and I asked the Python to print letter. Then what Python is doing here is, Python is understanding only one thing, that in the single quotations you are assigning a string and you are asking Python to iterate for each and everything. The letter variable is going to, after completion of print, the letter variable will move to H, and after that the letter variable will move to E, and after that it is going to print, and each and every time it is going to print like this. So we have 5 characters here, and that is the reason Python. See, if you observe one thing, if I keep square brackets here, and see, it is going to print like a string. It is not printing in that manner. Okay, so be careful in that. Okay, so in this way the for loop is going to iterate like this. And now we will move on to one more, and here the string hello is converted. Python will convert the string hello. Instead of giving square brackets, we just ask Python to give an in quotation, so Python will consider this into a string into a list. So that is the reason it printed in the form of a list. Now we will go with here I didn't assign any variable there. Now I'm going to assign one variable here. My string is equal to hello world, and then I'm going to give the for keyword, and here I'm assigning a variable, special variable called cat in my string. So the for loop is going to start here, and I want for loop to print cat. If you observe here very clearly that hello, and I just given an empty space, and Python is understanding that even an empty space into a one string, and that is the reason it just given an empty space like a string, and then it printed each and everything in the form of iteration is going to continue till the end of the alphabets, or till the end of the string, whatever the strings we given here. For example, if I want to give one more, okay, instead of this I'll give one more string here. I'll press comma, and here what will happen, we'll see now. See, if I given one more word, Python is not creating in the form of a loop, means iteration. Now what will happen, we'll see. See here, even between word and Python also we given a gap. So Python is considering even this also into a list, and it printed each and every word, it printed each and everything in the form of a list. Until now we just completed, and Python is also creating and Python is also treating space as a special character. So that is the reason Python is giving even space also for this here. Okay, now we will go for one more example for digit in I'll just give a digit as 12 and print digit. So Python is considering 12 as not a number. According to us, we know that 12 is a number, but whereas Python in the quotations you given no, so that is the reason Python is considering it as a 12 also considering as a string. That is the reason it given that. So now without quotations we'll give. What Python is going to do, we'll see. See here we got an error, and the error is int object is not iterable. Okay, so here Python is very clearly saying that integer objects are not iterable. Till now what we given, objects which will be in the for loops need to be iterable, means like till now what we given, we just given strings, we just given words, strings and characters, and that too in the quotations we given, and Python is considering this one as a what? Yeah, Python is considering that as string, so that is the reason Python is giving iterations. Okay, what we just observe in the first example, the same thing I'm just trying here. In the first example, what we done, see here Python is considering this hello world and at the same time Python, this 3 as 3 different strings. Okay, instead of giving a separate variable here for my string, in, and we'll try to but here we got Python because Python is considering only the last one, not even the first one and the second one. Okay students, so remember one thing, that if you want to iterate digits, you have to give that in the form of a strings, and objects like floating point, integers, numbers, floating point numbers, integers, boolean values are not iterable. Strings, tuples, dictionaries, lists only are iterable. So that is the reason in for loop you should give only iterable objects. Okay.